It's lights out and away we go!
Great start there for Chris. There's lots of wheel spin for Daniel in the Avatari. Could Lando take him?
Now, what is going to happen down into turn one? It's three abreast almost. Lando Norris taking the inside line.
Daniel got the much better exit out of turn one there, and he's back ahead of Lando and back into P2.
They're all clean through the first couple of corners, but that was such an important move, and he got it done well.
Down to turn four we go. It's Chris, followed by Daniel, then Norris, Vettel, Ricciardo, Stroll. Daniel really did well to get back into P2 in that first turn.
With razor blades on his elbows, and he would not yield. All fair. It was a good racing.
Daniel's inching ever so closely to Chris now. Will he catch him in the back straight? I think Daniel's too far back to make a move into turn 11 here. And he is. Chris keeps the lead as they make their way to the home straight now. Riding on board here with the Ferrari of Rory as he makes a lovely move past Sergio Perez into the back straight. And here we go to the home straight. DRS has not been activated yet. Will the tow be enough for Daniel to get past Chris into turn one? Riding on board here with Chris. He looks to be too far back. I don't think he'll be able to get him. Daniel's gone very deep into that corner.
Oh, that was very nearly contact.
He can't afford to be making too many of these mistakes. Here we go, turn four again. Daniel still hunting down Chris. Lando falling a bit far behind. We ride on board with Daniel here as he hunts down Chris for the lead. Chris takes a lot of curb there, but so does Daniel on the other side.
Oh, getting all out of shape there.
Here goes Rory in the Alfa Romeo of Kimi Räikkönen. You don't see many overtakes here, but that was exceptional. Rory has already made up 8 places in this Grand Prix in just the space of 2 laps. We're coming up to the home straight here again. Still no DRS for Daniel, but it will be activated by the next DRS zone. Chris is weaving side to side to try and break the toe.
Quick thinking there. You're allowed to do that. You know, you might think, well, you're not allowed to move across the track like that. That's only when you're in combat. If there's nobody around you, you can move side to side.
And here we go. DRS finally active for Daniel. Will he get the move on Chris? And he does. He's been hunting him down since the very start of the Grand Prix, and finally Daniel is into the lead. Chris still following close behind though. He might be looking to make a move.
These are critical corners for this Grand Prix.
They're still so close as they make their way to the back straight. This time will be Chris who will have DRS. Chris took a lot of curb there. He may not get Daniel coming up to turn 11 here. And it doesn't look like he does. Daniel stays in the lead as they make their way to the home straight. Another DRS zone. Now Chris will have another chance into turn 1.
Well, let's see how much he's going to be staring and how much he's going to be gaining down the main straight here. The gap was 0.8 of a second. It's half a second now.
Chris once again taking a lot of curb. He didn't get the best exit out of there, but he's right behind him.
So there's the DRS. He's getting extra pace, but it's not enough to make an overtake here.
I think he thought about an overtake for a second, but he backed out. And here we go. DRS activated for Chris once more. He's going to make the move. Daniel on the outside, Chris on the inside. Wheel to wheel. Daniel seemed to get better exit, and I think he's still in the lead. And he is. Chris still following very close to behind. You can see a bit of graining on his tyre there. He might be thinking about a pit stop pretty soon.
Could this be a two-stop race after all?
And here we are on board with Chris, DRS active once again. He's gaining. Daniel moves out very late. It seemed to startle Chris. Daniel still keeps the lead as they make their way to the home straight once again. This is an epic battle. Here we go on the home straight again. Chris is much closer this time.
He's looking in his wing mirrors to see what's happening at the rear. With DRS assistance into turn one. What a move!
What a move indeed. Chris is back into the lead of this Bahrain Grand Prix. Will Daniel have another crack at him though? Here we go. Turn 4. We've seen them tango here before.
As they head towards turn 4. By the time they get to the corner, he's about a third of a car in front. By the time they get out of the corner, he's a whole car in front. The AlphaTauri goes a bit deep and gets past. He's almost off the track as he does it.
Brilliant racing from the two of them here. Daniel's gone very wide. Chris thinks he has a chance, and he does. He's ahead. These are the fights we want to see. Here we go. Daniel DRS in the back straight. Is he close enough? He's right behind him. Chris takes the inside line. Round the outside. Daniel is back in the lead again. They're swapping 1 and 2. But who will prevail by the end of this Grand Prix? Here we go, down to the home straight once again. This time it's DRS for Chris.
And he does look to be an awful lot closer. He's got DRS. Down the main straight we go.
Chris is gaining. I think he has him. And he comfortably has him. Chris will be back in the lead into turn 1. We've seen Daniel come back on the second straight before though. Will he get him again? They're going again. This is the third time. Daniel round the outside again. And he prevails again for the third time.
The crowd roar their approval for this. The two championship contenders giving it everything.
Daniel regains the lead once again. I don't want this fight to end.
It's not over yet.
Here we go, the back straight. Chris has DRS. Daniel's getting a boost to power. He's using his DRS. It's the inside line for Chris. They're side by side. Daniel seems to still be in the lead. And Chris goes off. Chris goes off. He's straight into the barriers. And that looks like a very big impact.
And that is a very big accident. But that Martin Brundle was horrific to look at.
It's a big jump, but it's quite a big cushion. Quite a big cushion to run into, as long as it doesn't ingress into the cockpit.
This is the accident.
I think what he's done is he's touched the curb on the inside and it's made him spin.
Oh, and it was the merest of touches, but it was enough. And that is a 200-mile-an-hour crash.
Let's see it from a different angle here. That is tough to watch, and unsurprisingly, that is a safety car.
Are you okay?
No! No! You can hear his frustration there. So unfortunate.
He's moving around in the cockpit. That's the sight I did want to see after a very nasty collision into the tyre barriers, getting out of the car.
That's great to see, and I hope he's okay. What an unfortunate ending to such a great battle.